There you see, making his way down to the mat for this contest at 155 pounds, Edwin Fernandez. Will obviously be a no-gi contest. Fernandez looking
And
loose.
his opponent, fighting out of the red corner from Houston, Texas, representing Active Jiu-Jitsu, this is David Nguyen!
Coming out to quite the ovation, David Nguyen. You gotta love a guy that comes out to some Johnny Cash. David Nguyen. Right away, Nguyen pushing the pressure. See if Edwin has it in his game, kind of turn that pressure away.
Nice arm drag setups by Nguyen.
Absolutely, he's scrapping for those limbs. There's that low. Oh, there you go.
See what I'm saying, people?
Yeah,
The low, at least the low shot changes the game a little bit. Great job by Fernandez.
Yeah.
Already getting to the back with a hook in.
Scrambling to the back.
On the leg ride, we'll see if he can get both hooks in. Notice how Nguyen's pushing that heel off with his hand. Oh.
He needs to turn onto his hip, kind of get back to his knees.
He's going to have to bring him back to the middle. We're just running out of room. Remember, a maximum 7 minutes in this contest between two high-caliber purple belts.
Here's a silly question, because you have a gym where it's only no-gi, correct? So how do you determine if someone is a blue belt, a purple belt, what color belt they are? Is it just kind of based on feel, kind of the same situation? You know, might be a silly question, but just for people who may not know.
Yeah, so we don't have a belt system. Or actually, we don't give out belts, but they get rash cards. And it's based on the same thing, you know. How are you doing in class? How often are you training? How well do you understand the techniques? How well can you teach the techniques? How many, you know, are you an active competitor or are you a hobbyist? You know, we're still looking for the same things. You know, a lot of times people have the same. They work on the different belts work on the same things, right? So like, when you're white to blue belt, you're working on your defense. You know, are you able to not be smushed the whole time?
Right.
You're actually able to create
Ooh,
frames.
double leg by Nguyen.
And hip escape. Do you know your basic submissions, right? And then going to purple belt. Do you know submissions after submissions? Do you know how to take the back? Do you know how to secure the back? Do you know how to get the mount? Do you know how to pass the guard? Do you know how to stand up? Do you know how to take down? So all those things are important, but you know it's basically the same criteria that you would imagine for the gi. I would say though that there is in no gi, I would say it's even harder to get promoted because you don't get stripes. A lot of times when athletes are getting stripes, it kind of systematizes when they get their belt. They're like, oh, it's been 3-4 months, time for another stripe, or even 6 months. And then, dude, if you're getting a stripe every 6 months, you're getting promoted every 2 years. And if you're getting promoted every 2 years, there are people who get black belts in 8 years. But in the no-gi scene,
Look at this under the neck here.
Doesn't need the hooks in. Got a tight grip on the neck here. We'll see if he can finish. I believe he has a gable grip. He's going to need to switch it.
Job surviving by Nguyen. Now he's on top. He has the back.
I'd also say the competition in no-gi is stiffer. It's a little harder because you got wrestlers. You got these schools now that are doubling down on no-gi. So, you know, I would say it's harder to get promoted in no-gi because, one, you're not getting a little bump, a little pat on the back every couple months.
Absolutely.
And the competition, I mean, dude, in New Wave and B Team, they got purples, browns, and blues that are winning championships. So, you know, if you compete a lot, you're gonna have to chill a little while at your belt.
Absolutely. Makes perfect sense.
Nguyen seems to have turned the pace of this match here. All of a sudden,
We're
double
halfway
hooks
through
in,
this contest.
has his
Please
opponent
remember
flattened
that.
out. It looked like Fernandez might have had an edge in the beginning, but all of a sudden,
Nguyen
seems like he might have
exploded.
gassed.
Yeah.
and Nguyen is gaining momentum.
Now smothering on top, looking for.
See here, I'd go all smother choke. The Ezekiel man, it can be hard to really lace your hands together with your forearm, but if you could just shove their face in the middle of your chest, it's pretty effective.
Absolutely, and look at this.
Looking for the high elbow
Ooh,
guillotine.
He
but
lost it though.
Fernandez does a good job of countering and getting to the outside the legs. Man, his side
Fernandez.
controls off the mat.
Yeah, yeah.
Help the guy out here.
It's like a ring out. You got to get back on stage. 2 minutes, 42 seconds.
So what you're telling me is the color of the belt doesn't have any magic powers. You actually have to train. They're starting him from the they're restarting from
Man,
stand up.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
That's tough for Fernandez.
yeah,
he
had,
worked hard.
He had the guard pass.
Especially
Yeah.
since he is the more tired of the two from the looks of it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one.
Good
Because
sprawl.
if they stop it and then they redo the positions, then it's on him to have stopped it a little sooner, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I imagine Fernandez will be upset about that later.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's hard to understand what's going on when you're in
In
the
the
heat of it.
moment, right, right.
That's why it's, important to have coaches, like, yeah.
Argue for you, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I saw at this last tournament, someone had to go back to back.
Nguyen's got him.
Ooh, tight head and arm
That's
choke.
it.
He's got the angle. Fernandez needs to reach his legs up and then wrap his arms around his legs so that he can use his weight to pull his
Pry
shoulder
off.
free.
Oh, Nguyen went back to mount.
A good job by Fernandez surviving. That's the thing about a head and arm choke. If it's not perfect, you can burn yourself out really quick.
And Nguyen grabbing that rash guard. Just hunkering down. Look
Uses
at
the power half to
that.
switch to.
Now, once
some
again,
type of oh, come on. You got to stop it. Follow up again.
I like that he grabbed him and scooted him back in toward the mat, saying, "You're not resetting me again."
Oh, back take by Fernandez. Looks like he's getting his second win.
Yo, this is about his third win, if we're being honest.
Finish out.
Oh, look at this.
I don't get why they wouldn't just
Right
reset
on
it.
the edge. 60 seconds to go.
Oof.
We'll take it back to the middle. You all that paid for those VIP tables, you guys are working for the weekend too, huh? But
You're
it's
both
worth it.
coaches calling
See it
1
up close and
minute,
personal.
and they restart
1
him
minute to
standing
go.
up
Who's gonna
now.
take this one?
Win in on the shot.
Oh.
Great underhooks by Fernandez.
Awesome defense.
Plants him down.
Now, once again,
Going
with the
for the
back
back
take.
take.
Right here in our living room. If they roll off again, they will shatter our monitor.
Hey. Yeah, these guys cannot come on the monitor.
We've already lost one monitor last time out. Let's save this monitor. Let's bring it back to the middle.
Yeah.
Excellent fight. Excellent fight so far.
Wanna make sure all of their stuff gets
These guys are scrapping right to the edge, right to the end,
What
folks.
happened last time? 30 seconds to go. Push them to the end.
And both guys look like they're breathing pretty heavy now.
Yeah, I wonder, man, this could go either way.
Absolutely.
Wins snagging
Smart.
another guillotine.
Smart to just attempt it. Oh, look at this, trying
Right,
for shoulder
yeah.
lock. Why not?
Yeah, man, Fernandez might just have lost this in the last, 20
Down to
seconds.
the final 5 seconds. 3,
Oh, trying to step off.
1, time.
Taking all his weight off to go for a spinning knee bar. My goodness.
Totally close matchup.
Man,
What
I
a
really like this
contest.
temple construction. It says, I'm building my temple for, I'm building a temple for my spirit.
Yeah, man.
That's freaking cool. I
That's
like
awesome.
that.
Have the verdict. Your winner, out of the red corner,
Great job.
Excellent fight by both men. Fantastic. You saw good wrestling, good bottom game by both guys. Survival instincts, attacking with submissions. A fantastic match.